Dear Mother, Father God, we thank you for allowing us to be channels of light, love, and healing. We ask that all energies that flow through Tylor and myself be grounded in Mother Earth, for she, in fact, is the living healer. We call on our guides and our angels to speak through us now. Thank you, Mother, Father God, all that is.
Well, that
Hi,
is.
Tyler.
Hi, good
Oh,
morning.
dear, it's been a week,
Yeah.
has it? It's like everybody you talk to is having an incredible week. The planets are doing all kinds of stuff, but the good stuff's coming. Okay, so hang in there. I know there's a lot going on.
Yes.
You know, emotionally, we had the sewer blow up here again. I
Yep.
mean, we had to deal with that again. And anyway, this is an old building, charming as it is, but it has its ancient parts.
Yeah.
So we're having to deal with that. But the good news is we deal with stuff.
Yep.
Yep. So you just got to know that whatever's happening today, it'll be over tomorrow. Okay. So anyway, uh, Tyler, you decided that we should talk about Malachite, and it's been a while since we did Malachite, but we have some new incredible stuff.
Yes.
I mean, I'm just in awe. I'm like, oh my God, look at this, look at this, look at this. I'm like, oh my God, And anyway, so tell us a little bit about Malachite.
Malachite is the stone of transformation. It is similar to Moldavite, but it's not intense. It's not going to throw all this crazy stuff in your life and remove things that are unwanted. And what Malachite does is it's a stone of transformation, so it helps ease with any kind of transformation that's going on. So if there's a lot of moving parts in your life, what this is going to do, it's going to stabilize your emotions. It's going to attract that negative energy that it's associated with transformation, and take that on and transmute it into more opportunities, I guess, for growth.
Yeah, and that's a lot what's going on with everybody right
Correct.
now. Transition.
Yep.
Okay, it's the new year.
Yep.
Okay, and the planets are doing something they haven't done since the 1700s.
Yep.
I'm not an astrologer. I just edit it, and so I can't remember every detail. Uh, but there's like the 20-year cycle that's
Yep.
beginning right now. You
Correct.
know, so like I said, get ready, keep your seatbelt on, and
Well,
but
and it's the year of the dragon. So the year of the
oh,
dragon, luckily it's the wood dragon, because if it was the wood dragon's the most easiest one to deal with. But the dragon it wants to see people overcome obstacles, and every obstacle that's overcome is rewarded, right? And so that's what the dragon does. It's a prosperity dragon, but it's not. You just don't get given it, right? You have to earn it. You have to work for it, and the dragon likes to see you overcome all these difficulties in your life, and then you are rewarded, from that. And so it's kind of interesting, because I can feel it in my own life.
yeah, I got my dragon bracelet on.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So anyway, and then this is also a heart thing, isn't it?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
So malachite has a lot of properties, and it's been used for thousands of years. It used to be called the God Stone in Egyptian, because what it would do is help one to ascend to the afterlife, and at the same time, it would promote new life being born. So it was considered to be a fertility stone in Egypt, and a traveling stone to go into the next life, whether you're still alive or you're passed on. And so it's been used for thousands of years. It's a really powerful stone. I noticed that it reacts with your heart chakra, but it hits every single chakra in your system. Sometimes I'll pick malachite up, and then I'll feel it in my third eye. I'll feel it in my crown. I
I'm
can feel it in
feeling
my
it right
throat.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, you can feel it everywhere sometimes. And so it's a really powerful, intense energy, I would say, because it's one of the few stones where I pick it up and I'm like, wow, I can feel this. And there's not too many stones that I'm like, wow, this is powerful. And I'm fascinated. Like some of these guys right here, look at the patterns on here. You have these amazing circles. They're called orbicularies, and so it's just amazing how this is developed. To me, it looks like these amazing angel wings or patterns. And these ones are very, very powerful in my opinion. These raw ones are really nice too. So this is an uncut piece of malachite. It's known as velvet malachite because it looks like this velvety. Up close, it looks like velvety. It kind
This
of
one's even
shines.
more velvety.
Yep.
Zoom in on this one, Robert. This one is really cool.
And so what malachite is it's actually a copper. So it's in the cooperite family, which is a copper ore or a copper mineral.
Is that what this brown is
That
in
is
here?
exactly what that is. And same thing with the brown on
Look at
these larger
this. Oh my
pieces.
God.
And so with copper, and it's pretty much a copper crystal. And so copper in itself is really beneficial for healing, for health. It's very powerful all in itself. And then you add in the energy of the crystal on top of that. And so sometimes you get malachite that grows with azurite. You have malachite that's combining with other stones. But in reality, what I notice with my life and with malachite, because I have a big piece next to my bed, I carry it a lot, I wear it sometimes, and it is the sonar transmission. It helps open up these doorways that you didn't really realize were open, especially if you're trying to accomplish something or if you're going through something, and it'll close off the doorways that we kind of weren't supposed to go through before we go through them. And so I really like that because it'll equalize your pathway and equalize your emotions when you're going through a really hard time.
Wow. Wow. I'm looking at some of these velvet ones. Some of these, they're just, it's just so different. So just catches your eye.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
I
that
love
one.
that.
That one
Yeah.
is that one's very cute. Yeah.
And then we do have earrings. We have rings. We almost have every type of piece of
We
jewelry
do.
of
We do.
malachite. Um,
And look at these spheres. I mean, they're so pretty. And what this one? It's $139.
which is actually a really good price
Really good
for,
price.
especially because malachite, we have really amazing pieces with these patterns and unique formations. We have lower grade malachite too, that's a lot cheaper, don't get me wrong. We have some really inexpensive pieces, but when it comes to the patterns and the shapes, we have an amazing selection. And that's just coming from my own personal opinion with what we do have.
Oh yeah. You can't. It's undoubtable. Some of these.
Even these slabs, they're amazing. If you look in here, we actually have the fibrous malachite mixed with the pattern malachite. And so you can see these fibers inside of there. And when you hit it in the light, you can actually see these fibers in the lines. And this is a heavy, heavy slab. And we have some more like this too. But something like this is only $269. And that's a really, really amazing price, especially for it's a work of art. Every piece is its own work of art.
Well, there you have it. Okay. It may be time for you to have malachite if you don't already have some. I'm probably going to keep this bracelet, but because it's just, you know, it's amazing. They're all amazing. So, if you're having some transformation going on in your life, well, maybe you need to have a little bit of this malachite to help it along. So give us a call. Tyler will send you pictures. Will tell us your price range, and we'll help you get something really nice. Have a great week.